The history of Bowling Green men's basketball started on January 8, 1916 against Eastern Michigan. The Normals, or Teachers, the Falcons' nickname until 1927, lost the game 33-15. However, BGSU, coached by F.G. Byerman and led by team captain Charles Brannigan, would go on to win its first home game 5 days later, January 13, 1916, in a 26-10 decision over Defiance. The Normals went on to go 3-8 overall in that inaugural season. Over the first decade of play, the Normals posted an overall record of 50-74 under 5 head coaches: F.G. Byerman, Earl Krieger, Alan Snyder, R.B. McCandless, and Warren Steller. The Normals recorded a program-high 9 wins twice over their first decade of men's basketball during the 1922-23 and 24-25 seasons. Cletus Stowe averaged 16 points per game during his career from 1918 to 1920, still 12th best in program history. Stowe was later inducted into the BGSU Hall of Fame in 1966. From 1925 through 1935, head coach Paul Landis led the Falcons to an 83-75 overall record. The Falcons had a number of players who received all-conference honors for the first time in program history, including Hall of Famers Carl Bachman and Hayden Olds. The program transitioned coaches as Paul Landis gave way to Harold Anderson in 1942. Under Anderson, the BGSU men's basketball program made its first national postseason appearance in the National Invitation Tournament in 1944 and 1945. Anderson led the men's basketball program to 3 NIT appearances and laid the groundwork for a program that would reach new heights of success over his 21 years as head coach. The 1935 to 1945 era included a large number of Falcons who would later be inducted into the BGSU Athletics Hall of Fame, including Don Otten, who became the first Falcon to ever score 1,000 career points. The 1945 to 1955 era saw many men become legendary Falcons, including Mac Otten, Charlie Scher, James Gerber, Al Bianchi, and Stanley Weber. Charlie Scher led the Falcons in scoring all 4 years he played at BGSU. The Falcons went to the NIT championship event 4 times during the decade of 1945 to 1955. BGSU joined the Mid-American Conference in 1953. The Falcons took little time making an impact, winning conference championships in 1959, 1962, and 1963. During this highly successful period from 1955 to 1965, a trio of players earned All-American accolades: Jimmy Darrow, Nate Thurmond, and Howard Comives. The 1967-68 men's basketball team won the program's 4th MAC title and also made the program's 4th appearance in the NCAA tournament. In 1969, Jim Penix became BGSU's first ever MAC Player of the Year. BGSU had a total of 13 different Falcons move on to the professional ranks in either the NBA or ABA from 1965 to 1975. Under head coach John WEINERT, the Falcons posted 146 wins over 10 seasons. WEINERT led the program to MAC titles in 1981 and 1983, and BGSU made 2 NIT postseason appearances. WEINERT was BGSU's first ever MAC Coach of the Year. In 1986, the Falcons began a new era under head coach Jim LARRANAGA. After Coach WEINERT retired following 10 seasons, Coach LARRANAGA would lead the program for 11 years, posting 170 wins from 1986 to 1997. His 170 wins at BGSU are second in school history, trailing only Hall of Famer Harold Anderson, who recorded 362 wins over 21 seasons. Several key players and Hall of Famers played under LARRANAGA, including current BGSU men's basketball coach Michael Huger, plus Antonio Daniels, Shane Klein-Rominski, Brian Miller, and Steve Martinet, just to name a few. In 1997, LARRANAGA moved on to George Mason. This would be his final season as the head coach for the Falcons. During his last season, LARRANAGA was named the Mid-American Conference Coach of the Year and won the MAC championship. Coach Dan DAKICH took over the basketball program after LARRANAGA's departure. Under DAKICH, the Falcons made NIT appearances in 2000 and 2002. During the 2001-2002 season, the team recorded 24 wins, which was the most by a BGSU team since the 1948-49 season. Two Falcons who played for BGSU from 1995 to 2005 have since been inducted into the BGSU Athletics Hall of Fame in Antonio Daniels and Anthony Stacy. Over the last decade of BGSU basketball, from 2005 to 2015, the Falcons won a MAC championship in 2009 and made 3 national postseason tournament appearances, a total of 16 All-MAC selections, and saw head coach Louis Orr earn MAC Coach of the Year honors in 2009. Rashawn Holmes was tabbed the 2015 MAC Defensive Player of the Year as he became BGSU's all-time career blocks leader and was selected in the second round of the NBA draft by the Philadelphia 76ers. The Falcons have produced 86 All-MAC selections, 27 NBA and ABA draft picks, and 13 All-Americans, while a total of 42 players have scored over 1,000 career points for the Orange and Brown. The men's basketball program has posted 1,321 wins, tallied 53 winning seasons, made 21 national tournament postseason appearances, posted 13 20-win seasons, captured 9 MAC championships, and made thousands of lifelong Falcon alums, supporters, and fans over the last 100 years.